Dear students, welcome to online classes. Today we are going to discuss about the topic from of light at curved surfaces from 10th class physics. Today topic was the behavior of light rays when passing through the lens. And how does the lens form an image? Though we know that the lens has two surfaces, while drawing ray diagrams, we can consider the lens as a single entity because we assume that the thickness of the lens is very small and neglected. So, the net refraction at only one of the surfaces. To know the formation of image by lenses, we need to know the behavior of light rays when they meet a lens. The behavior of a light ray when it passes through a lens can be understood by observing its behavior in the following four situations. Here we have a note. The points C1 and C2 are not considered as the centers of curvature, but they are the points at 2f distance from optic centers. Representation of lens in ray diagrams. We know that the convex lens shape and the shape of the concave lens, but it is difficult for us to draw every time when we drawing a ray diagram and labeling the points. So the convex lens and concave lens are represented by a single lines like this. Double-headed arrow is used to convex lens. Here double-headed arrow but inverted arrows is used for the representation of concave lens. Now coming to the situations, let us check the four situations one by one. The above one is convex lens and the below one is concave lens. They have midpoints called optic centers, and they also have centers of curvature C1 and C2. For the convex lens, on the right hand side we have C1 and on the left hand side we have C2. Coming to the concave lens, they also have two surfaces, hence two centers of curvatures, but the C1 and C2 are inverted when compared with the convex lens. And the midpoint of the optic center and center of curvature is nothing but the focus. So they have two foci on both the sides, f1 and f2, and concave lens also has two foci, f1 and f2. And we have to draw a line that is passing through centers of curvature, foci and optic center called principal axis. Now in situation 1, a ray is passing along the principal axis. Let us check the convex lens. A ray is passing along the principal axis and reaches the convex lens. And if we let it go, it just goes on without any deviation. So, for the convex lens, if a ray passing along the principal axis, it will get undeviated. For the concave lens, the ray passing along the principal axis get undeviated here also. And here the situation 1 is any ray passing along the principal axis is undeviated. It just directly goes on the principal axis. Coming to the situation 2, we have taken the rays which are passing through the optic center. Consider convex lens and a ray is passing through the optic center and it goes on straight without any deviation. Passing through the optic center get undeviated. For the concave lens also, a ray passing through the optic center will get undeviated. So in situation 1 and in situation 2, both cases, when a ray passing through the optic center, it will get undeviated. And situation 2, any ray passing through the optic center is also undeviated. Undeviated means no bending happens. It just directly goes in a straight way. Situation 3. Let us take a ray which is parallel to the principal axis. When it reaches an incident on the convex lens, it passes through the focus. For the concave lens, a ray which is parallel to the principal axis, it diverges away, but when we extend back the diverging ray, it passes through the focus. Means a ray which is parallel to the principal axis for the concave lens seems to come from the focus. Rays traveling parallel to the principal axis converge at the focus or appear to diverge from the focus. Situation 4. Ray which is passing through the focus and touches the lens. Then it passes parallel to the principal axis. For the concave lens, a ray passing through the focus also after refraction, it selects the path which is parallel to the principal axis. Situation 4. Ray passing through the focus will take a path parallel to the principal axis after refraction. What happens when parallel rays of light fall on a lens making some angle with the principal axis? Like the diagram. Let us take a convex lens and label the points centers of curvature and foci C1, F1, C2, F2. Let us take parallel rays which are making some angle to the principal axis. They are not parallel to the axis, they are making some angle theta to the principal axis. And we know at the center ray is passing through the optic center, so it will get undeviated and pass like that. If you draw a plane which is perpendicular to the principal axis, then this ray will touch the plane at a point at a black spot. Now when we extend them, all the remaining rays will also passing through the point where it meets the plane which is perpendicular to the principal axis, and that plane is called as focal plane. Coming to the definition, focal plane is the plane perpendicular to the principal axis at the focus. And when parallel rays making an angle with the principal axis fall on a lens, the rays converge at a point or appear to diverge from a point lying on the focal plane. Students, I hope you understood. Thank you.